But this bitch nigga gotta be the biggest dummy in this world to think that he gonna go live with my motherfucking daughters around my motherfucking grandchildren when he neglected his own children, my grandchildren. He was on Facebook, my grandchildren sitting on his lap, he smoking weed and everything. This is when the trolls found out who he was and they was clowning his ass and put they help.
This nigga want to see his own son homeless. Like he's still holding on to that hate and all that anger because he got that money from Tommy's platform. I think he mad because Darius didn't break him off some. But this nigga is a clown, bruh.
They still love your bitch ass. But one thing's for sure, two things for certain, bitch. You ain't living in their crib, in their house on no motherfucking nothing.
How you gonna tell this nigga where the fuck he gonna live at? Like you pay everybody else rent. Like, man, you a sad, poor excuse of a fucking father, bruh.
Fuck away from my grandchildren, nigga. Stay the fuck away from my daughters like that, bitch.
And nigga, them ain't even your real daughters, nigga. You lame as hell. But your real son, he out there struggling. Nah, you want to see him suffer because you mad at his mama. You the opposite. If people really ever seen like when a baby daddy is pissed at his baby mama and he want to see the kid suffer, true Freeman is it. Yag boy. Nah, Yagra. That's your name. You man, you sad, bro.
It ain't time for no convo. I'm gonna see if he man enough to pull the fuck up and riddle me this. Why you can't stay with your mama? Why you can't stay with nobody else in your family? Why you calling my side of the family and my wife's side of the family trying to find somewhere to stay? You bitch ass nigga.
Damn. Maybe he don't want to call his mom. Maybe he want to holler at his father. And Mike trying to patch it up. But nah, you still got anger towards him. That's fucked up.
You wasn't in 24 hours out of jail. You go straight to Facebook talking about, yeah, niggas counted me out. You know what I mean? I'm back. Yeah, they counted me out. That nigga ain't changed one fucking bit. That nigga is a piss poor excuse of a human being.
Damn, he talking about his own son like this, man. This shit crazy. He got it. He got all his thugging shit from you.
Motherfucker because they my family. I'm not gonna coddle a motherfucker because they my child. Tough love is the best love. Finnax. Hell yeah, he snitching my nigga. Ghetto. Ghetto. Come on, ghetto. Come on, ghetto, man. Hold on.
Man,
Let me
this
show you
is
something, ghetto.
crazy.
I didn't already showed y'all. Y'all not
Now
paying
he about
attention.
to
Y'all thinking I'm making
expose
this
this
shit up.
nigga record.
Y'all think I'm making this shit up. You tell me what he doing, ghetto. This is what I'm gonna say.
He about to
Allegedly, I
expose
think I
this
kind of
nigga
snapped.
record.
No, allegedly, I think he kind of snapped. Matter of fact.
He about to expose this nigga record, man. His own son, man. Look. This shit crazy.
Fuck that. We going in. We going in. Hey,
Nigga, he got a felony 5. That's not even a real life worse ass charge, bruh. Like, stop trying to fool the motherfucking people, bruh.
we getting this done. No 2.2. Bet G, we all good. Now he good. Yeah, Darius, you can't be asking to be around kids. He lost his own children. Why the fuck you think you gonna go live in somebody's house around they fucking children? You was on Facebook, bitch ass.
Long as he ain't babysitting them, long as he ain't left alone, y'all treating him like he a sex offender. Man, this shit crazy. His own damn father, man.
Riding down the motherfucking road with me and your my brother put that car together for you, goddamn it. You riding down the road, how Katie running in the back of motherfuckers and shit, sleeping at the wheel. Bitch, please. Bitch, please.
And you, yeah, yeah. And you mad about that, bro? Like, damn, that's fucked up.
That nigga know what the smoke is. Now, y'all see the screen? Let me blow it up a little more. Let me blow it up a little more. Let me do something.
Man, he probably ain't talked to Tommy in like 2 years, bro. You still holding on to that shit, man.
Let's just go like that. Move me out the picture, right? Now, Darius Dwayne Moore, right? This is what he just got released on. Now, check this out. The charges was filed 11/28, right? He went, he went, what? He went, before, hold on. I'll tell you exactly when he was arrested.
Man, I bet you he told the judge he's smoking. Like that shit ain't even enough to even tell on the motherfucker, bro. Like he really out here trying to have his own son look like a damn snitch. And this nigga been calling the police on everybody.
Include released inmates because he was released. Darius D. Moore, 2020, 2020, what was it? 2023, right here. Right. Date of commitment. Commitment date. 11/23. He was arrested. They actually filed the charges 11/28. So June 23rd, not June. November 23rd, December 23rd, January 23rd, March, April, May,
You see who
June,
channel it
July.
is?
You got to order
What you
come every day.
mean you never let go of your
Huh?
first love? I don't know what you
7 months.
talking
That's what he did. It is 7 fucking months. All right. From 11/23 to
why you ain't looking at the weight of the drugs he got caught with? It looked like it's a personal use. Like, man, it's crazy.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Look,
9 felonies
all felony fives, bro. I ain't never seen a felony six.
in marijuana, driving while suspended, possession of an altered handgun, dealing in marijuana, possession of methamphetamine, unlawful carrying a handgun, drive while suspended.
He probably did got a year. He remember he was in jail for 2 months before you even knew. So he probably did a year. Got off on some good time or good behavior.
Possession of a Schedule 1, 2, 3, or 4 controlled substance, enhanced circumstances. What enhanced circumstances? Drive while suspended. That's bullshit. Possession of marijuana. Defendant has prior drug convictions in amount something. Dealing in marijuana, weight between 30 grams and 10 pounds. Alteration of a firearms identifier marks, unlawful carrying of a handgun, prior felony conviction
Oh,
within the last
okay.
15 years, which is an enhancement sentence, supposedly. Possession of methamphetamine, possession of less than 5 grams of
Yeah.
methamphetamine. You tell me what's
Okay.
going on.
Yeah. I ain't see that gun shit.
Here's the play.
Yeah, I ain't see that gun. Yeah, that's crazy. Like how you get out of jail. That's Fed time. Unless Fed ain't come pick it up.
It's all based on the plea bargain. What was the plea? Who did he tell on? Right?
But
Dismiss.
it
Unlawful carrying
should
of a
be hold
handgun,
on, hold
prior
on, hold
felony
on,
conviction within the last 15.
hold on. It should be paperwork out there then, Mr. Yag Freeman. It should be paperwork out there other than looking at his criminal record. Go find the paperwork. You got all the cases, Mr. Yag Freeman. Yagra. Man, go find it, bro. Stop talking about it.
Driving while suspended, petty shit. Ain't nobody tripping off that. Dismiss. Right? Possession of Schedule 1, 2, 3, or 4 controlled substance, enhanced circumstances was dismissed. Here was the sentence: unlawful carrying of a handgun. Now, mind you, he's a prior convicted felon. Unlawful carrying of a handgun, prior felony conviction within the last. God damn it. Okay, hold on. Within the last 15 years.
Go get the paperwork of him snitching, bruh.
$50 adult probation fee, $125 adult probation user fee, $775 in fines. Confinement to commence 7/25/2023 to community corrections. 1,460 days is what he was sentenced to on all these charges. He got a jail credit of 245 days. The judge suspended
Man,
730
so
days.
he ain't snitched then.
Hold for pickup, 730 days of MCCC/HD, which is that electronic, house arrest shit, home detention. Then he got 730 days of probation. What's that, 2 years? 365. Yeah, that's basically 2 years. He's
Yeah, killed
indigent of a court called
True Freeman, Yag Freeman. He you done debunked him snitching, bruh.
house arrest. Court sets daily rate of $3 per day and $50 cost for the installation. He got home detention for 730 days. Same shit. He got probation, but probation is to begin once he completes the 730 days of um,
Oh,
the
he on probation now.
home detention, and they gave him administrative fee of $125. He got to take substance abuse evaluation. He got to have a urine analysis. Courts find him indigent to drug screen costs. Us taxpayers are paying for this bullshit. Do y'all see? Did y'all see this
You
bullshit?
ain't no taxpayer,
Us
bro. You don't
taxpayers
got
are
no
paying for this.
job. You don't got no job, bro. Stop putting yourself in there.
Dealing in marijuana, he got 910 days of probation. The judge suspended all nine.
You ain't paying. You ain't paying if he got to pay the money for that.
Were assessed on count one. So you gave 910 days in probation on this one, but you suspended the 910 days. That doesn't make sense. Probation, 910 days of probation. Fees were assessed on count one, two. Are you serious? Are you serious?
Man,
Now, let's go to the chat, man. Y'all better wake the fuck up.
man, show the paperwork of him snitching. It should be out there. It's public profile. That's your son, right? Your biological son. Go find that paperwork, bro.
That one. Like, share, subscribe, and cash outs. Let's go.
Oh yeah, like and share for that one person that's watching. Like and subscribe.
And like, what I mean? Be sure to comment, be respectful, and be sure to subscribe.
He can't go show that paperwork of his son.
And hit that cash app too. Let's get this engagement up. Pull up. He's going to straight expose you. He ain't pulling up, bro. You knew better than that. You knew better than that. He'll pull up.
That's crazy. He want everybody else to pull up on him, bro.
He'll pull up to.
The only motherfucker he hit was his son. That's because that's his son. He ain't do that to Tommy. He ain't do that to John Blaze. He ain't even do that to the light skinned dude who he rolled up on when he had a gun on. He ain't hit nobody but his son. That's some weak ass shit.
Done a breeding and shit with Bentley and shit, and his bitch about to drop. Bitch is a female dog. She about to drop. So, well, he thinks she about to drop. So, I'm gonna have to hit his ass back here in a little bit.
Look, yeah. You look, he like.
But what's y'all thoughts on this? Is he snitching?
It's almost like he be having some type of orgasm of doxing somebody motherfucking information, bro. Like he just released some stress. Talking about what y'all thoughts on it. Motherfucker, show the paperwork of your son snitching, nigga.
Going, which is 97%.
Show the paperwork. Look, there is more. You got me fucked up, homie. Check yourself, nigga. Take two. Take number two. Damn, he coming at his son like he a nigga on the streets, bro. Nigga, he looked like you, nigga. He came from under your umbrella. You a fuck up, so he a fuck up.
Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus. Let me show y'all something, bro. Let me show y'all something, bro. Get your ass in there.
Sound like he snitching.
There
I'm
he
gonna
is,
say guarantee
February
you
1st, 1993. He wasn't
because you
supposed to get
don't
out
have
until
papers, but it's not
2017.
looking
He's supposed to
good.
still
His
been in
friends
prison.
better watch out.
Possession of cocaine or narcotic drug, he was sentenced to 2 years.
Ghetto intellect.
Possession of a
Got
handgun
link for
without a
Darius
license, he was
Thompson.
sentenced to 1 year because that was his second time. The first time it's a misdemeanor, the second time it's a felony. This was actually the third time he got caught with a gun today. He's already been to the Department of
But
Corrections.
where
His
is
DLC number is
the paperwork of him snitching?
201338. You feel me? Now, um, he was released, I think, 4 years ago. It's been about 4 years now. And already trumped up all these new charges. So explain to me how in the fuck this nigga get that deal? How did he get that deal? Okay. All right.
Show
Everybody
us
know.
the paperwork, then, bro. We just like you.
Here, he gets released to
We just like you, bro. How the fuck he get that deal? You say he snitching. You gotta go prove it. That's your son.
so I think they got word because then he started calling my daughters saying that he need their help. He need to do his house arrest at their crib. No, the fuck you not. That's 1,000% a fact you not.
That's fucked up.
Every time.
He want to see his son do worse than him, do better than him, bro. He ain't trying to go to jail. No, fuck that. But your mama can hide out though. She can have a warrant on her though. Fuck out of here.
Everyone knows felons can't be together. Maybe he was trying to set him up. No, I don't think. Actually, I don't think.
This shit crazy.
Who's out here with a ladder? I don't think her brother, you know what I mean, doing nothing criminal now. You feel what I'm saying? But he's a prior convicted felon. I think he works in different little shit. He ain't, you know what I mean. I don't think he out there like that no more. But it's just the fact that he's a prior convicted felon. So I don't think he can set his uncle up on any goddamn thing. Actually, I don't know. You know what I mean? Uh, so yeah. But either either probation and the courts found out that they released him to the home of a convicted felon, prior convicted felon, um, or his uncle told him he got to go already. He ain't been there but a couple.
Man, this shit crazy. He see his son need help. He get on the internet and dog him out. He want to see his son go back to jail, bro. I'm glad I ain't never had a father like him, bro. Yeah, your son might be a fuck up, but he learned from you, Yagra. He learned from your ass.
Then he get out, think he gonna bring that heat and that drama to their crib. Nah, I told everybody stop fucking with that nigga a long time ago. So now, who is he snitching on?
Hear that? I told everybody to stop fucking with that nigga a long time ago. Man, hey, man, Darius, bro, you might as well go ahead and leave Indiana, bro. You ain't getting no help from your family. They don't help each other out, bro. They'll fall out with each other in a heartbeat.
DC son. He brought this shit to the light. So okay, cool. Then I'm gonna speak on it. The fuck? How many people agree with me, bro? Just because
No,
he my son, I'm supposed to give him a pass? Nah, nah, nah. Just because the
nigga,
motherfucker family, I'm supposed to give him a pass?
you supposed to give him a hand out, a hand or something. Like, hey, look, if he calling for his sisters, that ain't your business. Or his sisters, that ain't your business. He ain't call you, but you got hatred for him. But that hatred been there way before he met Tommy, way before you even knew Tommy was exist did it. So it's like before he even exists, you been had that hatred towards him, bro.
Did he tell you you got to find somewhere else to go because this ain't working? Because everybody house you stay at, it doesn't work. You want to sleep all day. You want to lay up all day. You want to smoke Katie. You want to.
That nigga might be depressed, bro. Nigga, he ain't where he at. He got a fucked up, probably a fucked up mama, fucked up family, fucked up dad. You claiming a dead son, your son, than the one that's alive that need help, that need extra love from his pops, and you don't want to give it to him. That's crazy.
Of a prior convicted felon. So seemed like he got some issues. He
Damn.
calling my daughters, begging them to stay with him. No, the fuck you not. My grand.
Calling my daughters, which ain't his blood motherfucking kids. He love his grandkids so much he can't get the other ones out. You know their names, but instead of pushing him, you pushing him away. What what the fuck you think a dude like him gonna do if he at least ain't got a roof over his head? Encourage him to work out, bro, so he can stop smoking.
Shit. Sound like he's snitching to me. Sound like that let him. I think he meant they let him out with a time limit to set up a certain target. I don't remember. Could be, bro. That could.
That'd be crazy if he snitched on you. That'd be his sweet revenge for being a poor suck ass father that you is to him because you mad at your first baby, well, your only baby mama. You ain't even got no kids with Donna. In the manosphere, you are called a simp. But you mad at Darius when you know he need help, bro. That's crazy.
Else, I don't know. But I know damn well he can't snitch on me for shit. He can face snitch on me, but it ain't gonna pan out to nothing.
Nigga, he ain't snitch on nobody. Show that paperwork. If you show that paperwork, then I shut the fuck up. Other than that, he ain't snitch on nobody. You just trying to make him look. You turn him down even more. Why he is down? He at least trying to get up. You saying, nah, fuck that nigga, stay down, nigga. You took that money from Tommy. Stay down, nigga.
lead to your demise. I am motherfucking good. I will rob Peter to pay Paul. I will struggle and every motherfucking thing else before I go back to selling any goddamn illegal substance. Now I'm good.
He a motherfucker lie. Talk about I'll struggle before I go. Man, get the fuck out of here. Man, you do all this shit, but for some reason your son ain't got a hustle hand.
Show your face, sir. Show your face. If you don't show your face, you will be blocked, sir. We're not dealing with no trolls this week. And show your face. I'm gonna ask you one more fucking time to show your face.
Who are you talking to?
All right. Bye, bitch.
Bad bitch.
Get your bitch
Like
ass
a
out of here.
bitch.
Fake Darius. Show your fucking face, nigga. Everybody know what you look like. You been showing your goddamn face when you pop up on everybody else panel. You pop up on mine, you better have your motherfucking camera on, bitch. That's for sure. You feel me? Try again somewhere.
My biological son, man. That's my I miss him, man. But as soon as he reach out for help, you smack his hand away. Fuck out of here.
Get up out of here and speak on it. Let's get it. Let's get it. You come in with that bullshit, you know what's gonna shake and bake. Real facts. So I wouldn't even try it if I was you. It ain't gonna work. You know what I mean? So go on and get y'all last comments, questions, and concerns in the chat, man.
Darius, bad. Your best bet is get the fuck out of Indy, bro. Indiana ain't cutting for you, bro. You ain't got no help, bro. You need to be out there where you kind of lightweight, don't got no help, and it might shake your ass up to be focused and all that. But you need a detox. Cause your father, man, he ain't got nothing for you, bro. He ain't had nothing for you way before you even met Tommy. He ain't gonna have nothing for you afterwards. He's still worrying about him. Poor me. Everybody messing with me and my family.
And that I might send it to your probation officer.
Look,
Bitch.
snitching. Talk about everybody send it to your probation officer. That's crazy.
Play with me if you want to. You so stupid. You done got out of jail. You back on Facebook posting this dumb shit. You a dumb son bitch. You's a dumb, dirty, stupid son of a.
Look out! Look, just hear how he talk about his son, man. His own son, his own motherfucking son, man. Man, nobody gonna be there to bury him.
In the app, y'all ain't supporting the platform. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit up here and keep talking to y'all, man. Yeah, he get it from his mama. Facts.
What?
That's a fit, man.
Did he get it from you? You was in there smoking with him. If he was smoking KD, nigga, you introduced that shit to him, nigga. He was living in your house that whole time you was going after Tommy, nigga. So that means you was out, you knew what he was going to get, come back and smoking in your house. What it was, he smoked it without your motherfucking ass. And you had a dolphin attack. You know how they be like sucker attack? That nigga had a dolphin attack. Nigga, you getting on the internet and smoking weed in my house? Hell nah.
If you ain't gonna abide by my goddamn rule, that's like some dumb shit. Thank you. He sent me another $1. Oh boy, sent me another $1. So he sent me two $1 cash apps. That was 97 cents a piece. Thank you. Thank you.
Hell nah, man. This nigga been getting trolled since he was going to war with Tommy. He just don't get it.
No, that wasn't him. That was somebody else with a whole nother name or some shit. The
Oh,
first
they
name
know.
was Regina Gary, but they know those.
Hold on. So a troll was acting like your son, and you go berserk like this? Oh man, you lame, super lame, bro.
Appreciate that. Salute for that app, man. Who was that? It's in my app, but it ain't showing me who sent it. Okay, there you go. Ah, okay. Okay. The guy been sending me a dollar every day. Just send me a 10 piece. Okay, salute. Now you made now it's kind of, you know what I mean, that's kind of making some sense.
Oh, he
You know what I
happy
mean?
as hell, dude. Sent the $10. Oh, they go my beer, they go my beer. He ain't gave him enough to get some cigarettes. Hell nah.
Shows, bro. Real facts. Hold on, y'all gotta answer that. What's up? Chillin'. I ain't doing no motherfucking favors, nigga. When I need a favor from you, you don't come through.
Oh, his son
I know
on
you,
the
yeah, nigga. I
phone.
know you like 7'2", but I'll fuck you up. What's up with you? What you need, bro? Oh, what? On the outside? Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Okay.
Oh, it must be one of his jobs.
Okay. Take a picture. Take some pictures of it too before y'all come through too, so I can see what you're working with anyway. All right, I'm at the crib. Yep, I got you. Damn, I goddamn had a little something caught a fire outside the goddamn house. What the fuck? I need my help. Damn, shit. I matched this 10. Man, my nigga ghetto. The ghetto. Boom,
Right.
boom, boom.
Motherfuckers out there
Salute,
bashing
ghetto.
your
Yep,
teeth.
I see that.
You
Salute,
was
family.
happy though.
Anybody else want a match, man? Motherfuckers be counting me out for support. You know what I mean? Shit. I
Nigga,
don't get it. Thank you. Appreciate that. I get
nigga,
it.
you ain't get no support like that. And I don't know, you ain't never, bro. And you still be putting up your cash app, bro. Damn.
And people who support my platform, I will be doing real giveaways. Real facts. I'll be doing real giveaways.
No, you ain't.
And you feel me? But salute for that ghetto. Salute for that Brian. I don't know if that's your last name, so I ain't gonna give it up. You feel me? I ain't gonna give it up. But salute to Brian and salute to damn, Brian sent me another $2. God damn, Brian rich in the bitch. He just playing with me. He sent me another goddamn $2. Thank you again, Brian. Thank you again, brother. Appreciate it, what the fuck? Damn, Motley, man. Salute for the 555. Man, y'all motherfuckers, y'all got me
Man, show
feeling
that
special.
shit. Stop lying.
Y'all got me feeling special. Nah, salute Motley. Salute for that 555. Man, you could have gave me 666 is the devil. I'm cool with the 555. Nah, I appreciate that, bro. Salute to Motley, salute to Brian, salute to Brad. Yeah, man. We're gonna get on these other channels, man, soon. We're gonna have a lot of perks for real supporters. One of the channel, well, two of the channels for sure. This is the fuck channel. You know what I mean? But the other channels, uh, we're gonna be on
Man,
some
this
real
shit
shit.
crazy.
You know what I mean? We got one. It's not exposing black, but it's exposing just black problems. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, hell nah.
And black stupidity.
Nah. Now you want to make shit about black people now, but you was going in on Tommy because he was doing it. Now you want to do it.
Go ahead, get him, ghetto. mean, handle your business, man. I ain't got time for that clown. Mike says, I don't have a match. Hey, man, look, Mike, carry your motherfucking ass to 2.2, bro. Type that 2.2 in this bitch. Boy, y'all got jokes? That motherfucker Mike says, he say, I don't have a match, but I have a lighter. Gonna go to 2.2, bro. That nigga said, I don't have a match, but I got a lighter. That was a good one. I'll give you that. That was a good one right there. All right, thank you for the 2.2. That was a good one right there. I don't even know if I'd have thought about that one. But yeah, man, this is some bullshit with this shit, man. Y'all, what are y'all thoughts on this though, man? Y'all think I'm wrong? Not for real. Y'all can talk. I ain't gonna just be respectful with your replies. Do you think I'm wrong? How can I be wrong when he threatened to kill my wife for no reason because Giuseppe couldn't get to me? How am I wrong when he went on the lied on me, him and his mom? You feel me? How am I wrong? Cause he my son? Nah, I ain't wrong. That's the problem with the black households nowadays anyway, because as your child, you don't want, you don't treat your child like you would treat somebody else's. If somebody else's child does some fuck shit, y'all all over it. Your child do some fuck shit, you sweep it under the rug. How many people know that to be predominantly a fact in the black household? If I say, I just said, give me your opinion. See, here's the thing, right? It's a way you can disagree with somebody. Now you disagree and you be actually trying to slick this, that's one thing. But if in your opinion you think I'm wrong because you as a parent wouldn't do that regardless of what your child has done, I just want to see where y'all at. No, you wouldn't get blocked. I just said that. But if you come in here with that slickness and bullshit, absolutely, I'm gonna stick my foot up your ass.
Man, you ain't gonna do shit.
I just ask for y'all opinion. Everybody don't raise their children the same. Everybody don't discipline their.
You weren't raising yours at all because you was still a kid too, motherfucker, when you had it. But you don't want to talk about that though. But you mad at him? He ain't asked to come in this world. But you still angry at the baby mama over this shit. But every time he reach out to you, you smack his hand down.
Different than mine because you outside looking in. I just want to see where everybody at. You can disagree with me, but you gotta logically disagree with me. You understand what I'm saying? You can't just disagree because you just want to disagree with me. I mean, I guess you could, but it wouldn't make sense. Not to me. Hell no. Hell no, Raina. I don't want that dude close to me. Man, y'all know kids killing their parents now. This motherfucker threatened to kill my wife. You know, kids nowadays killing their parents. Shit. I believe that shit. I take that shit to heart. I think I'm gonna go to sleep. I don't sleep with one eye open. I close both eyes when I sleep. If I feel like I would have to sleep with one eye open, you feel what I'm saying? I don't want to be around that motherfucker. That's like in jail. Sometimes when you in jail, you gotta sleep with one eye open and check everybody out. You be like, yeah. Nigga, take some tape or something and hold their eye open. Take a toothpick or something, or one of them plastic spoons or forks or some sporks or whatever. God damn it, and hold one eye open while you sleep. Nah, I ain't doing that, bro. Nah, I can't do that, good. And just because y'all disagree with me, don't mean y'all slick this. It's just everybody raises their children different.
You ain't even raised
Everybody
yours,
deals
nigga.
with their adult children different.
You ain't even raised yours, nigga. You still mad at him because he got money donated to him from the person who you was crying over when you spoke on the phone with him. Listen to me, man. Listen to me, man. Listen to me, man. I'm getting emotional right now.
Yes, I just feel you don't know what you're talking about. Can I ask you a question, Slick? Hey, Slick, pull up to the panel, bro. Hit my stream yards real quick. You ain't got to show your face. Hit my stream yards because this chat shit ain't working. You available to hit the stream yards real quick so we can have a civil conversation about this? I ain't mad at you and your opinion, brother. I just want to make sure you got all the facts of the circumstances that led up to what happened that night. Is that fair, Slick? While I wait on you, Mr. Big says, I think there was problems that led up to this point. You may have been more on the yelling and discipline side instead of showing love. Years later, you embarrassed him on YouTube, then disown him. No, I didn't. That's not true either. That's not true either, Mike Biggs. You don't you too don't know what you're talking about. That's not what happened. That's absolute. But you free to think that because y'all listening to other YouTubers, these trolls who actually been editing shit, and y'all have no idea of what the real truth is. I dropped the real truth, but y'all don't want to listen to that. Y'all want to take what trolls say and that they done spent, right? Let me ask you this question. If I was such a bad dad, why did he walk from jail, after he got out of prison, got sent to jail? Why did he walk to my house and was able to stay in my motherfucking house for months? Until I caught that nigga with Katie and doing other shit in my motherfucking house. I'll wait. I'll wait. I've always been in this life. I turned around and showed y'all many pictures of us together. Him with my other kids, which is my wife's kids. You feel what I'm saying? He lived with us. What are you talking about? You have no idea. Telling me that I was yelling at him and disciplining him instead of showing love. Do you understand that a parent who loves their children will scold them and discipline them? A parent who loves their children is not going to sit up here knowing their children are wrong and sit up here and act like everything is sweet. See, look, this is the problem we have in society today, right? This is the problem we have in society today, right? Parents are scared to discipline their children. And discipline is not always putting your hands on them. Discipline could be scolding them. Discipline could be punishing them. Discipline could be taking something away that they love. You know what I mean? Discipline comes in many forms, shapes, and fashions. Real fast. You would have taken the guns out of the house so he could come home sooner if you really loved him. Damn, that's crazy, Mr. Biggs. That's crazy you say that. That literally makes no sense. So let me do this, y'all. Let me do this. Let me drop that cash up in there because I'm ready to school this nigga. I'm ready to school this nigga, Mr. Biz. And I ain't gonna go. I ain't going off on him. I ain't calling him out. But I want to show y'all how ignorant, in my opinion, Mr. Biggs is. This is what Mr. Biggs says, right? You would have taken the guns out of the house so he could come home sooner if you really loved him. So. And if I really love my son, this is what this nigga saying, right? If I really loved my son, in order for my son to, when he was in prison the first time, I believe this is what he referencing, right? He could have got out sooner if he had a place to go. He told them he could go to his daddy house. They knew who I was. They said, your daddy own all them guns. You cannot live in that house unless he signs he signs an agreement that he's going to remove all his guns from his house. So, okay, that's what you're referring to. So I need y'all in the chat to tell me if what Mr. Biggs is saying makes any iota of any goddamn sense. So my son committed crimes. I didn't. He wants to come home early from prison. If I really love him, I live in a what y'all call a bad name. I live in Indianapolis, nigga. In every state, goddamn it, got motherfuckers shooting, getting killed, kick those, everything else. So if I love my son and want him to come home early, if I really love him, for him to come home early, I need to sign over my guns. I need to sign an agreement with the state saying I will be a convicted felon on probation, not able to be around guns because my son committed crimes and I'm going to let him live in my house so he can get out early. So I'm going to risk not being able to protect my family, not being able to have guns that I've been legally having since I was 18, right? So my son can come home. I'm going to disarm myself so my son can come home. I'm going to remove my ability to protect me and my family just to bring my son home to live in my house? No, I'm not, because he got a mother. He got a grandmother on his mother's side. He got other family members. Why me? Why do I have to sign my rights over? Well, it's many people in the family that ain't even criminals. They just don't have guns. Why could he go to their house? Why should I have to disarm myself for my son to be released from prison? That in turn puts me on probation. That in turn puts me on parole. I'm not the one who motherfucking broke the law. I'm not the one who went to prison. So because I wouldn't sign an agreement with the state saying that I would remove my guns from my home to allow him to come home, I didn't love him. I'm not a good dad. Does that make sense to y'all? Because Mr. Biggs, that's what he's saying. Does that make sense to anybody? Notice I'm not blocking y'all. It's real conversation. You said you have people holding guns for you now. No, the fuck I didn't. When did I say that? Now you lie on me one more motherfucking time, you bitch ass nigga. I'm gonna get your bitch ass out of here. I'm holding my own guns. I got more guns than that. Than they took. What are you talking about? I don't keep all my eggs in one basket. I ain't say nothing about nobody hold no guns for me. So why are you lying? Now you starting to piss me off, my nigga. Did anybody ever hear me say that I got people holding guns for me? No, for real. Did anybody hear me say that? If he don't fucking apologize, I'm getting his ass out of here. Because now we being a lying little bitch. Did anybody ever hear me say I got people holding guns? Nigga, I am not a convicted felon. If a motherfucker run up in my crib right now, be rest assured I'm going to be able to legally defend myself. The fuck are you talking about, bro? The fuck? You niggas are weirdos, man. They don't pay you to think. I thought you said you had a homie that lives a street behind you that's holding for you. Never said it. Don't nobody give a fuck about what you think. No, I got a lot of homies who legally got guns. There ain't none of them holding none of my shit. I ain't never said that shit. What the fuck are you talking about? See, I hate when you bitch ass niggas be making shit up. Right, I said I had them in multiple locations. Did I ever say that I had them in multiple people's locations? The fuck are y'all talking about, bro? Fuckers is weirdos, man. That's the problem with you niggas on this goddamn internet. Y'all don't hear what a motherfucker say. Y'all hear what y'all want to hear. You ain't never heard me say I got people holding guns for me. The fuck? The fuck I need people to hold guns for me? Stupidest shit ever, bro. You can't make this shit up. So you either gonna give me an apology and admit you were wrong, Mr. Biz, or I'm gonna have to get you out, sir. Then you can blame it on he blocked me because I disagree with him. No, I'm gonna block your bitch ass because you're lying. You said I said something, then you turn around and say, well, I thought you said. This is why you don't get paid to think. You said, look, you said you wouldn't get blocked for voicing our opinions. I didn't say that. And I've been respectful. No, you haven't. You can't be respectful lying on some fucking body. You told me I said something that I did not say, you bitch ass nigga. You can't sit up here and say, you said this and you got people holding guns for you. That's not your opinion. You stating that is stating that it's a fact I said that and I never said that, you dumb bitch. And as you were typing that, I was saying, watch he try to pull this. He's blocking me because of my opinion. Man, get this. Listen, you ready to be X'd up out of here? Because you sit up here and said, this is what you said, Mr. Mike Biggs. You said you have people holding guns for you. Why couldn't you do that back then? I never said people were holding guns for me, number one. Number two, that's not your opinion. The way you stated that, you're stating that it's a fact I said that, when in fact I never did. So why you... Man, let me get your ass out of here, bro. Because you can't sit up here and state something as a fact, present something as a fact, and then turn around and say it's just your opinion. You can't do that, bro. That's bitch shit. So you can bounce, my nigga. I'm not blocking you because of your opinion. I'm blocking you because of your fucking lie, you bitch, nigga. You ain't never heard me say that, hoe. The fuck? Think K&R about to slide through, too. Some fire outside of the house. K&R. You know what I'm talking about? K&R. Who you know K&R? Okay. Anywho. Yeah, man. Crazy shit, bro. And then come up here and state, you said it. I never said that, bro. You ain't never once heard me say, I got people holding guns for me. And this nigga come up here and say, you said you got people holding guns for you, so why couldn't you can do it back then? Why would I have had people holding guns for me, bro? I got plenty places to store my guns. What the fuck are you talking about? Right now, a lot of my guns being stored in the motherfucking Barron County Police Department property room. Now, he didn't come in saying that was his opinion. That's not an opinion when you say I said something. This is how slow some of you people are. You sit up here and said, you said you got people holding guns for you. That's not an opinion. That's you stating that I said something. And you're trying to validate I said something that I never said. If I'd have said it, I'd have said it. I can do that if I want to. I could do that if I want to, but I don't do that, and I didn't do that. So for you to say I said I did it doesn't make any sense to me. And then when you got called out on it, you then turned around and said, well, I thought you said. No, ain't no your apologies, bro. Hit my motherfucking cash app, bitch. I blocked you and you came right back within 2 minutes. I know you a troll. Get your bitch ass out of here. Get your bitch ass out of here, nigga. Hit that fucking cash app, nigga. You want to type in this motherfucker. Because I gave you ample opportunity to apologize before I blocked you. Then when I blocked you, because you now being a bitch, you want to go and sign into your other troll account and come back and say my apologies. Fuck you. Apologize to me through Cash App, nigga. The fuck? I was sitting up here having a conversation with your bitch ass. You sit up here lying. You the one sitting up here lying. You the one sit up here accuse me of saying something that I never said. Even though it's petty, but at the end of the day, you still accuse me of saying something. You basically said it's a fact that I said this, that, the other, and I never said it. Then when I called you out on it, you turned around and said, well, I thought you said. Well, they don't pay you to think. What you need to do is fucking listen when people are talking. And listen to exactly what they're saying and exactly what context they're saying it in, and stop making up your own fucking thought process of it. This is a big problem y'all motherfuckers on here got, man. The fuck? I can sit up here and say, man, I'm about to hit the basketball court, man, at the park, Brookside Park, man, and go shoot. You know what y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna go call 911 and say, Tyra Moore said he was going up to the park to shoot it up. This is what you motherfuckers do. I was saying I'm going to the park to shoot ball. I'm going to the park, man, to shoot, man. Yeah, you know they got basketball courts at the park, right? I'm at the park, man. Goddamn police roll up on me. You Tyra Moore? Yeah. Well, they say, put your hands up. Let them know that. You know what I mean? Hands up, don't shoot. Where's the gun? Gun? What are you talking about? Well, they said you came up here to shoot. Well, yeah, shoot basketball. I got a basketball in my hand. Oh, my fault, sir. My fault, sir. Well, people called in and said you was going to shoot up the park. No, I was going to shoot at the park. Shoot who? See the basketball? Bounce, bounce, bounce. You want to take a shot? Officer? Nah, this is what these motherfuckers do. They take what somebody say and then flip it to what they want it to mean. Fuck what the person said. Lord Jesus, man, you can't make this shit up, man. swear for Jesus, man. Salute Zeb. Salute for that. Salute for that $6 app. Salute CT Constance for that deuce. Salute, salute. Appreciate it. Damn, getting a little love today. Shit, appreciate it. Is that them? They pulled up, then pulled off, went all the way around the block now, pulling back up. Crazy shit. Yeah, now salute. Salute to Zev, salute to Constance, salute to Molly, salute to Brian multiple times, salute to Brad. Ghetto. You feel me? Who they? We don't fuck with you, bro. You can bounce. You can bounce with your hey. You can bounce with your thought processes and opinions. That shit don't mean nothing over here, bro. Real facts. Be a better dad and be a better husband. What the fuck? Man, I'm with the same woman. Been with the same woman. Hey! Been with the same woman for 26 years. The fuck you talking about be a better what? Fuck out of here with that shit, bro. I raised my son to adulthood. I raised my wife's children to adulthood. They don't have a criminal history. They never had a criminal history. They didn't go to jail. They didn't get locked up. They didn't go to juvenile. They got their own places. They take care of their own kids. They got men in their children's life. The men that created them. You understand what I'm saying? I raised my biological son up to adulthood without, the normal kid shit. I was a worse child when I was growing up than he was. You feel what I'm saying? He had his mom and dad in his life 24/7, but kind of, sort of. Because his mama, goddamn it, was on dope. And me and my wife had to take care of him for 3 years non-stop while that bitch still collected welfare and food stamps, which put me $25,000 in the hole, which we about to take back to court. I gave him what, another 10 bands? So it's like 15 now, and I'm not eating that, bro. She was collecting the food stamps and the motherfucking cash welfare check for the 3 years my wife and I was taking care of him. She didn't even bring him a goddamn bologna sandwich. Boy, you better stop it. Fuck out of here, nigga. You's a clown. Motherfuckers don't know me, bro. Remember, Tommy told him that, man, I love you, bro. Tommy never told his own son he loved him. Anything you need, bro, just let me know. Hey, Tommy, you need a place to stay. You feel me? True, I can't tell you how to feel towards your son because what he did was wrong. But he should go to a halfway house. Hey, look, it was on the course to where he goes. I ain't got nothing to do with where he goes, but he ain't coming around my motherfucking family and my daughters and grandchildren. I don't care where he goes. He got a whole mama side of the family. Ask yourself this: why can't he go there? I'll wait. Hmm. No, I think he should have went back to prison. Because if it was anybody else, where would they be? If it was anybody else with all these goddamn charges, being a prior convicted felon, basically fresh out of prison from some of the same charges, where would they be? Where would they be right now, huh? They would be in prison, Department of Corrections, DOC, right? So why he ain't in DOC? Hey, dirty mop water, man. I'm gonna need you to put yourself in 2.2 until you get some fresh mop water. That motherfucking name be cracking me up. But now let me read this comment. He said, my only question would be why you had to discuss online. Huh? My only question would be why you had that discussion online with your son. IMO. What's IMO? Y'all got these acronyms. IMO. What the fuck is IMO, y'all? I'm a little slow. That was not a good decision. I think it was, and I actually explained myself. But what is IMO? And then I'll answer your question, which I've already answered before. I don't know if you were around or not. I've answered that question multiple times. How many people heard me answer the question of why I scolded Darius online? Press one. I've explained it multiple times. Oh, I am on, in my opinion. Duh. Let me go to 2 point motherfucking two. 2.2. Carry my punk ass to 2.2. Yeah, I went to 2.2, so can't nobody tell me to go to 2.2. But dirty mop water. Didn't hear me on countless occasions explain that what you're actually saying you don't get. You say your only question would be why I had that discussion online with my son. In your opinion, that was not a good decision. In my opinion, that was a great decision. That's why it's called an opinion, right? Would you not agree? That's why it's called an opinion. But it's a fact he's my son. It's a fact he was in my household. It's a fact he did what he did to me to call for a response that I, in my opinion, chose to give. Whether anybody agrees with it or not. My son, okay, how many people heard me already explain why I did that? Press one. Is there one person here out of 53 people that remember me saying over and over again why I chose to scold him online? And so nobody here remembers. Nobody here remembers. Because I'm going to say the same exact shit I've already said 100 times. Okay, let me ask y'all this. Hey, Dirty Mop Water. Did you know that on my birthday, October 28th, I forgot what year it was, I threw a little birthday bash here. Let me back up. Everybody press one that's ready. I'm going to give you the whole fucking scoop yet again, and I've done it a million goddamn times. I'm exaggerating quite a bit, but I've done it a hell of a lot. So many that I can't remember them all. And anybody that remembers when I say this, so much shit been going on. Some of y'all was around. Y'all just don't remember. I've said it countless times. Now, the beef between, here I go. The beef between Tommy and I going on, right? They finds out I got a son, right? They didn't know who my son was, right? I'm sitting up here saying, my son doing good, man. My son in college, my son got his own, I think I said he was in college. I was lying like a motherfucker. I already told everything, right? But my thing was I was protecting him. My son was in the Department of Corrections, bro. My son was in Indiana State Prison. The trolls in Tommy and them was up here trying to find who my son was. My son was in prison for the crimes that I showed y'all. They kept mentioning him in my chat. They kept doing live stream talking about my son. We're gonna find who your son is. They didn't know his name, didn't know nothing. Right? They found out I had a son because I was saying I got one child, one baby mama, blase scoop, this and that. I'm in his life, whatever. They wanted to find out who my son was. My son was in prison, right? So I'm saying this. No, you ain't gonna find my son. My son doing good. My son taking care of his kids. My son, goddamn it, got his own crib, got his girl. My son in college. I think I said he in college. You know what I mean? I said he doing good. Hey! I said he doing good for himself and everything. Now, lo and behold, right? But I wasn't a good father for trying to protect my son's criminal history, right? But that's what I was doing because it was nobody's business. Let's go over the facts, right? So I lied and said he doing good, got his own place, got a job, doing this and that, going to college, you know what I mean, local, some shit like that or whatever the fuck I said. Bam, bam, bam. Don't worry about my son. He none of your business. Binkle, bankle, bankle, boom, bang. Okay. So they for years was trying to find out who my son was. They never could find who my son was. Here was the ironic part about it. My son was right there on my motherfucking Facebook. He was right on my Facebook friends list. I just never looked at none of his shit. I didn't care what he was doing. If he posted something nice and it came across my desk, chilling with my grandchildren, something like that, I would like it and shit like that. I didn't go to his page looking through his shit to see what the fuck he was doing and uploading. You feel what I'm saying? So my son was always on my Facebook friend list. This is before my Facebook was locked, right? Private. Bam. So they looking at him the whole time and don't even know it's him. Matter of fact, they went so far to try to find out who my son was. They said my brother, who ended up getting arrested on a murder charge and made the news, which he was exonerated of, they end up saying that that was my son. So I had to come out and tell them that ain't my son. That's my baby brother, my little brother, second from the baby. I said that ain't that. They thought my little brother was my son. I said, nah, y'all, that's my brother, bro. I mean, you know, I don't know what the fuck. Y'all tripping. Why do y'all keep trying to find my son? He ain't done nothing to y'all. You know, why the fuck y'all looking for him? Bam. The whole time Darius was on my Facebook. He was on my friends list. They was going through all my other friends. The thing was, is his name wasn't Darius. His name wasn't Darius Moore. So on the Facebook, so they couldn't, you know, they didn't know. And they never knew his name any fucking way, so it didn't matter. They was just trying to figure it out. Anybody with the last name Moore that kind of looked like me, they said was my son. But he allegedly looked just like me, but nobody thought that he was my son. They was looking dead at him. So I just kept ignoring the shit, right? So let's fast forward, right? So nobody knew who my son was. Nobody knew my son went to prison. Nobody knew his extensive charges that he had and everything else, right? Guess how they found out who my son was? My son. Guess what he did? On my birthday, October 28th, I got company coming over. We got the music banging, goddammit. I'm firing up the grill. I got to go shopping and get some more food, some shit. I'm short of shit. So I leave. Hey, cut it out. Stop. So I left everybody at the crib. I shoots out on my birthday to go get some more food and plates and different shit. You know what I mean? Bam. While I'm gone, and guess what Darius did? The chair I'm sitting in right now, well, it was a different chair, but right here at this desk, this nigga goes fucking live on Facebook, sitting at my computer setup, my color-coded background that everybody already had seen, right? He's sitting at my computer setup with his camera showing, and guess what that nigga said? I'm over at my daddy house celebrating his birthday with him. He live on Facebook. Now, I've been hiding this nigga. This nigga was living in my house. Nobody could figure out who he was. His bitch ass goes live on Facebook at my computer setup on my birthday, which the trolls knew my birthday, with his face short, my camera shit in the background, my computer set up the same one I got right now, my desk, my background with the same colors, and said, I'm at my daddy's house supporting him with his birthday, some shit like that, right? While smoking weed and you hear my motherfucking grandchildren in the background. These are facts. I didn't find out about that until I want to say a month or so, about a month later. Because trolls found out because they was going through people on my Facebook page and seen his live stream that said, I'm at my daddy's house celebrating his birthday with him or something like that. They said, there go his son. They then go live and say, we found your son Darius and we about to call CPS. CPS actually came to my house for that shit, for that video he uploaded on Facebook. Remember, I talked about it for those who were around. So the trolls uploaded this video, and then they turned around, uploaded the video of him in my house smoking the blunt. Then, at my computer set up, then you hear babies and my grandchildren in the background. Then they went to his Facebook. He on his Facebook at his baby mama house with the kids on the fucking lap. Now, I knew none of this. I knew nothing about none of this. Sitting on there, his lap while he's smoking weed live on Facebook. They called CPS not only to my house, but to his baby mama house. That started them to investigate my son and the baby mama. But Here's why I scolded him online. He was in my house smoking motherfucking weed, which he know he couldn't do that. First of all, he was fresh out of the joint. You on paper, the whole motherfucking 9, all this other shit. You go live in my motherfucking house. Nobody knows who the fuck you are. You just told them who you are. Now they got police. They got fucking CPS coming to my fucking house because of your fucking video that you uploaded in my motherfucking house. So since he did that, I turns around. I called him. I said, "What's up, Derry?" "Oh shit, Daddy, what's going on?" I said, "Where you at?" "Oh man, I'm out east, you know what I mean?" And shit. I said, "When you coming to the hood?" "Oh, I'll be through there later." I said, "Slide down on me. I need to holler at you. Hit me when you getting close." I set up the live and I set it down and scolded his bitch ass live on air for what he did in my motherfucking house and posted on live air. And that's the short of the story. So how you got a problem with that? He went live in my motherfucking house where he don't pay no fucking bills, doing shit he know he shouldn't have been doing, let alone doing it online. I'll wait. Wish y'all reply. Now, that's why I did what I did. He was in my house doing that bitch shit online and posted it to the internet, so I'm going to scold him about what he did on the fucking internet. That's 100%, 1,000% a fact what exactly happened. To this day, nobody would know who my son was if that bitch nigga hadn't did what he did. They still wouldn't have knew who he was. Because his daddy was protecting his identity. Because I knew once they found out who he was and found out his criminal history, beating women, pulling guns on women and all that, they was going to tear his ass a new asshole. Even though I didn't support that, I was angry at that. I just didn't want the people to come down hard, go at him because they hated me. So what the fuck are you talking about? Why didn't you do it? Okay, let me get you out of here, Dirty Mount Water. Because, bitch, I just told you. Get your bitch ass out of here, man. Listen, bro. I just explained to you what I did and why I did it. And you going to ask me, why didn't I do it behind the scenes? Because his bitch ass didn't do what he did behind the scenes. He did it in my house on live air, which exposed him as being my son, and all hell broke loose. So why in the fuck would I do it behind the scenes, bitch nigga? I did it publicly to show y'all that I, as a parent, don't support that bullshit. The fuck are you talking about? Get your ass out of here, man. You just don't fucking listen. I just gave you the whole breakdown of why I did it publicly, and you gonna ask me why didn't I do it behind the scenes? That doesn't make sense. You asked me why did I do that online and all that other shit. Then I tell you why. Then you gonna turn around and ask me why did you do it behind the scenes? Bitch, I just told you why I didn't do it behind the scenes. Why are you asking me a rhetorical question? I just explained that shit. This proves you dumb motherfuckers don't listen. You want to be on block, hit that cash out, man. I don't have time for this bullshit, man. I've been letting you ride in every motherfucking thing else. You asked me the question, I answered it, and then you sitting up here asking me the question again that I just fucking answered. The fuck? If I'd have came home and noticed he was smoking weed in my house, I would have did it behind the scenes if he wasn't live. Then he was live and broadcast this to the internet. They found out about it, and then they start sending police to my house and CPS to my house because of what he did. Then I'm going to scold him in public like he did what he did in public. What fucking part of that don't you get? My wife wasn't even here, you dumb bitch. Get your ass out of here. My wife wasn't even here, you dumb bitch. And mind you, his mother done been over our house many times chilling with us. Even his uncle that he living with right now need another place to stay. Has been in my house to barbecues and everything else. Just because we wasn't together don't mean we didn't stay a little bit cordial. You don't know what the fuck you talking about. Talking about my wife was there. No, he said mama. No, that was his mama, you dumb bitch. You don't even know what the fuck you talking about. The fuck? Weird shit. Anywho, any other dumb questions or any legit questions? I'm just asking. I mean, I asked me a question, I answered, and then you ask me again, I'm gonna block your ass because I answered the question. That's how a boy got blocked. So stop making up shit, man. Stop. Damn. Damn, what the hell happened? Was they barbecuing or something next to the house? Ooh, damn. Hmm. Oh, damn. Huh. Whoa. All right. That's crazy. I'm looking at some shit. Motherfuckers had a little fire at the house. Send me some pictures. Good, it was on the outside. Damn. Anywho, yeah, don't think y'all can't ask me questions, but goddamn it, think of the question you asking me though. And then when you ask me a question, I answer it, and I answer it specifically and directly. Don't come back at me with no bullshit, bro. That doesn't make sense. Well, why you didn't do it online? Bitch, you just asked me why I didn't do it online. I explained why I didn't do it online. Then you turn, no, why I didn't do it behind closed doors. Then I tell you, then you ask me again, why didn't I do it behind closed doors? Bitch, I just told you. Bitch, I just told you, man. Still to this day, nobody would know who my son was if that bitch nigga hadn't noticed. He didn't do it while I was here. He waited good and well till he knew I was going food shopping. He sit here and go fucking live. And the trolls the one that exposed this shit. I knew nothing about it. If they would have kept their mouth shut, I'd have never knew Darius did that shit. They actually came in trying to hurt Darius, and then when I scolded Darius, they got mad and act like they was trying to defend Darius because they thought I was going to defend him. Nah, I wasn't going to defend him. He exposed himself in my fucking house. And police and CPS came because of that video. Yeah, I scolded this bitch ass online, just like he uploaded that shit in my house online. That doesn't make sense to y'all. Oh, just because he's my son, I'm supposed to give him preferential treatment? That's what's wrong with society today. Y'all be the same people who, if somebody else got a child that do something wrong, and they try to defend their child, y'all calling them out for defending their child, and their child is wrong. But when y'all child do the same thing, y'all hide it and defend y'all child. Like, it doesn't make sense. I'm not hiding and defending shit. Once you out there, you expose yourself, it is what it is. I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing. We're in a whole new day in there. If he didn't want to be exposed, he should have never went live in my motherfucking house and did what he did. The trolls would still not know who he is. When the trolls found out who he was, they automatically said, we getting your grandchildren, shaking his children. We sending CPS to your house. We calling the police. Darius going back to prison. They was saying all this shit. Now, the minute I, as a father, scolded him for that, then they tried to act like they cared about Darius. These are the very people who said, these are the very people who called the CPS on Darius. These are the very people who called CPS on me. These are the very people who called the police on Darius and called the police on me. Then when I scolded him and they saw that I wasn't with what he was doing, then they tried to get with Darius and act like they really gave a fuck about that nigga. So he can turn on me, and then they had to pay him. Matter of fact, Vic Damone done a whole motherfucking live saying, now we got to get Darius, man. We got to get his son on our team, bro. And I'm going to tell y'all something. This how Vic played y'all for money. Vic said, yeah, we got to pay him, man. And he from the streets. So he ain't going to be cheap. And he was like, yeah, motherfuckers get me the money. I get there. Vic made a lot of money out this shit. Facts. And motherfuckers fell for it. Is anybody here remember that? Hey, Vic, pull up. I know you listening. Pull up and tell me, is that true or not true? Pull up, Vic. If Vic listening, Vic will pull up. And Vic is just Vic. So I ain't really got no problem with Vic. I ain't been having a problem with Vic for a while. He still be trying to fuck with me here and now. I don't even be tripping. Vic is who he is, man. I acknowledge him and recognize him for who and what he is. But if you want me to, I can end up going back in the archives at another time. I can play this shit and show you. Vic done a whole fucking lot. Yeah, we got to get Darius on our team, man. We got to get Darius on the panel and shit, man. And we got to pay him, y'all. It ain't cheap either, cause Darius from the streets. I remember his exact words. He said Darius a street nigga. Darius ain't never been no goddamn street nigga, bro. I don't know where y'all got this shit from. But yeah, we got a payment. It ain't gonna be cheap, and then motherfuckers start sending money to Vic to get Darius on the panel because he went on Vic panel too. But Vic kept the money and gave him pennies. That was part of Vic's play. Facts. Let me see. Is Vic pulling up? You know, Vic don't miss a beat when I go live. Pull up, Vic. I'm ready to get up off here. Let me invite him real quick. I gotta take care of some business. But in the meantime, in between time, Vic, pull up. If you, I know you listening. Go on, pull up. Am I lying or am I telling the truth? Am I lying or am I telling the truth? Vic, pull up. Vic, pull up. Am I lying? Did I lie about anything I just said? Or did I tell 100% the truth? Vic will tell you. Go on, pull up, Vic. Let me see. Was it on this channel? Let me look at this. Studio, content, live. Let me see. No, if it was on this channel or my other channel. Let's see. Live. Let's search Vic. Let's see if I title something better. Make it make sense. Yeah, I'm waiting to see if Vic gonna pull up. Let's see. Okay, that was 2021. That was before that. Okay, I don't think I have it titled what it was, so I'm gonna have to go through and find it. Let me type Darius. I don't even know what the fuck I titled the show. I ain't mad at Vic. He did what he did. You know what I mean? Shit, Vic just being Vic. You know? But I just wanted to see if he'll pull up and keep it 100. Okay, yep, I'll locate it somewhere. But anywho, I just shit. Then you can hear it from the horse's mouth, but he ain't pulling up. Show your face in the background, brother, and you leave. All right. Thank you. Have a good one, man. I just said show your face in the background, but y'all want to do that, so cool. Let me read and see if there's anything else in the chat. If not, I'm ready to go and get up out the building, man. Any last questions, comments, concerns? I'm going to get up out of here. I got to help a friend. Shit. But you know, that's what it is. Y'all don't have to agree. You know what I mean? I'm not telling y'all how to raise y'all children. I'm not telling y'all what's right or wrong with how y'all raise y'all children and all that other shit. And that's why, I guess y'all got the situation y'all got with y'all kids and the reason why a lot of y'all are hiding. Which is fine. It's cool. But you can't throw rocks and hide your hand. Which is what a lot of people do on the internet. They throw rocks and hide their hand. It's 12:02. I'm gonna get y'all to 12:15, man, and I'm gonna be up out this bitch. And I'll catch y'all when y'all catch y'all. You feel me? 9 times out of 10 when the weekend is over. You feel me? Who knows? Who knows? So what I'm gonna do? We're gonna close out like this. We're gonna go and get ready to close out. Ain't no sense in even waiting that time. It just literally don't make no sense to even do it. Wait for it. I think I'm gonna end up getting a nice little bag for this one when I'm finally done. Got the rough on. Yes, sir. Salute to everybody came through. Salute to the cash shots. Appreciate it. Showing some love. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, and subscribe to the other channel.
I went to jail 3 times and bonded and got an album right out because it was petty misdemeanors, right? Criminal trespass, that was very minor. I was with some dudes. Apparently we weren't supposed to be up in it, right? That's okay, fine. But he want to shame me and say weed and all this and that. So what? We'll talk about this because this is my story about that, right? Y'all come on in, sister. Y'all want in? Come on in. Me and my brother was at this park on the west side called Follet Park. So we were sitting there drinking and smoking, and we in our 20s, we hanging out. So we leave because at that particular time my brother was married and I was with my girl. So we drive on Cicero. Anybody that's from Chicago know Cicero is the whole stroke, right?
I thought you said your step.
I went to jail 3 times and bonded and got an album right out because it was petty misdemeanors, right? Criminal trespass, that was very minor. I was with some dudes. Apparently we weren't supposed to be up in it, right? That's okay, fine. But he want to shame me and say weed and all this and that. So what? We'll talk about this because this is my story about that, right? Y'all come on in, sister. Y'all want in? Come on in. Me and my brother was at this park on the west side called Follet Park. So we were sitting there drinking and smoking, and we in our 20s, we hanging out. So we leave because at that particular time my brother was married and I was with my girl. So we drive on Cicero. Anybody that's from Chicago know Cicero is the whole stroke, right? Everybody knows that. So this goofy motherfucker wanna fuck with 2 white chicks that's on the corner on Augusta and Cicero, talking about making a joke. I said, bro, no, let's just go home, man. We just got to kick it with some bitches and all this and that. We cool. We should just take it and just go. No, he want to play games. So, hey, he driving, this is called the passenger. So he hit a U and been down on the 2 white prostitutes, which was undercovers. So the undercover come to the car. Hey, baby, she said, hey baby, you wanna fuck, you wanna suck? So the undercover come to the car. Hey baby, she said, hey baby, you wanna fuck, you wanna suck? He say, how much for 2 sucks? Now listen to what I just said. He say, how much for 2 sucks? She say, $50. So I say, bro, pull this motherfucker off, man. Let's go. Oh, he couldn't even get in and drive. 3 dick cars surrounded us, getting us up out the car. It's a stain. It's a stain. And I was with him, and by me being in the car, I was going to jail too. So I mean, no matter if I said anything or not, it didn't matter. I was still going to jail, so we were in association. Okay. So this is what happened.
What technique is that? Listen, teacher Sam. Why not teach that technique to Brother Yim? No, I won't. I won't teach him anything. You say nothing.
Right, listen, okay, fine. Let's go down this rabbit hole. I'm a yup. I like to play with people booties. Yup. Then what?
Weird, boy.
I'm asking you a question. What difference do it make in my sexual preference, motherfucker?
There you go.
What do it matter to you?
What does it matter, y'all? Family, listen to this. He's coming out. Weird, boy.
I'm asking you a question. What difference do it make in my sexual preference, motherfucker?
There you go.
What do it matter to you?
You just said it was gonna be.
Sir, am I fucking you? Yes or no? Answer the fucking question. Am I really fucking you right now? No. So why do you say the
Yep. So old Johnny boy is now threatening to rape another man, yet another man. What's going on, y'all? This is real long. Yeah, gay gang member over here doubles down over his raping and threatening of raping men. This one is a whole nother man. A Muslim man, as a matter of fact. So John don't have no specifics. He takes them all shapes, sizes, and colors. Oh, it's a shame. It is a shame. Now listen up. And this is on Truth Freeman's platform over there. You know, this is the platform where they go over there and get exposed, of course. So y'all check this out right here. Man, let's go.
Okay, you're talking too. And here, before I kill you, I'ma fuck you first, bitch. Then I'ma kill you.
Okay.
I heard that right. He told another man that before he kills him, he wants to fuck him first. All because the man said something about his mother. His reaction to that is, oh, I'm going to have sex with you first and then I'm going to kill you. A homosexual deviant demon. And I told y'all, man, this dude is strange. He's not just saying this because he's all pissed off and in anger. No, he is serious. He has homosexual tendencies. He's done this before.
Before I kill you, I'ma fuck you first, bitch. Then I'ma kill you.
Okay.
You don't play with the motherfucking chicks, bitch. I'ma give you what the fuck you want. I don't play with them chicks, nigga. Nigga, I'm play with them chicks.
Look how loud and obnoxious and serious he is. Look how mad he's getting, telling another man he's gonna play with his cheeks, man. See, there's nobody just out here attacking this man. We're pointing out to you all a behavior that he's trying to hide, right? And he's bringing it out and trying to disguise it as some kind of gangster trolling or gangster threat or whatnot. He thinks it's cool to say that he gonna murder a man, but before he murder a man, he wants to play with his cheeks. Wow.
I don't know what you talking about. Check that, bitch.
So he gonna play with them cheeks. That's a shame, man. Y'all got niggas like this in y'all group.
Okay. You don't play with the motherfucking cheeks, bitch. I'm gonna give you what the fuck you want. I'm gonna play with them cheeks, nigga. Nigga, I'm gonna play with them cheeks. What the fuck is you talking about? Check that, bitch. And I'm gonna fuck you. So keep that ass up, bitch.
I'm gonna go get some more crazy boy.
Jack that bitch, and I'm doing the fucking. So keep that ass up, bitch.
What? Family, I believe this man has he's done raping before. He's raped a male before. You don't get that serious and get that to the point, get that pissed off, and just let that blood out your mouth. He's done that before. You know, like I always say, as a man saith as he is. He's done that before. You know, he's being really descriptive in how he's going to take this man's pride. He's not even in jail when he's saying this shit, man.
If this motherfucker had threatened this on my mama's grave, so I can talk to that punk the way I want to, and I still.
Okay, so if a man piss on your grave, why would you threaten to sodomize him and molest him? You know, beat his ass, or you feel like you gotta kill the man. I mean, do that. But where does the sodomization come in? See, that's your thinking right there. That's your way, right? And you letting everybody know, hey y'all, look, this is what I do. I take this man's pride. He's gonna toot them butt cheeks up, as he says, so he can take it, right? And this is his response to a man saying he's going to piss on his mother's grave, to sodomize him.
You know what the fuck I say? My question is, why would you want to talk about that? Where'd that come from?
Man, how do you have a gay shadow? Damn.
Salute everybody.
Shadow gay.
Salute for those who hit the cash out, show some love and support. The content. I'll catch y'all when I catch y'all, man. Dose.
Period. Point blank, period. But as long as these women continue to disrespect the men, as long as these women continue to try to use the men, right? It's going to always be the way it is. It's going to always be the way it is. And everybody's going to always be complaining about it. And see, here's the difference. It don't make no sense for you women to try to go overseas. The top tier men are over here. Now, Mystic, what's her name? Mystique Chick. Would you argue that? The top tier men are in this country. We can't say the same for the women. But the top tier men are in this country. Would you disagree with that? Shout out to Nuck if you buck. He said XY are passport bros. XX are just some passport 304s. Shout out to JAB. Appreciate you. Shout out to Lundy. Lundy said, got your 3, 6, and 9 ready for war. Let's go. Shout out to Andre. He said, good evening, AM. Said, does top tier mean money? Top tier means everything. Top tier means everything. The best men are over here. The best men are over here. That's not even debatable. That's not even debatable. The best men are over here. Say what you want to say. Even with all our flaws, even with us letting women run the show in certain arenas, the best men are still over here. And you know why I can say that? Because in other countries, the men still treat y'all like property. I'm gonna say that again. In other countries, the men still treat y'all like property. You women have the best deal over here. And all you would have to do is act like you got some sense and you would have the best situation. Why do you think when these passport bros go to these other countries, the women are so welcoming to them? The reason why is because when a woman from another country, from a traditional country, deals with an American man, they get the best of both worlds. They get a man who is top tier when it comes to providing and being from a first world country, but they also get a man who isn't as harsh as the men from their own countries. That's why the American male stock is so high. But anyway, with that being said, I'm about to get up out of here. I did the show a little bit longer than I thought I was going to do. We did 4 hours. Only wanted to do 3 hours. I appreciate you guys for tuning in to the show. Appreciate y'all for coming through, showing love. Everybody that contributed to the show, everybody that was sponsors of the show, all of that good stuff. You feel me? Anybody that want to see the video that I did yesterday cooking, it is available over on Locals right now. You want to see the show I did yesterday where I was cooking with fresh grease? All you got to do is go over to Locals and become a member. There's the link right there. The link is pinned to the top of the chat. Make sure you go over there and check out what we got on Locals. Other than that, I'm about to get up out of here. I appreciate y'all. Like I said before, shout out to the Beano Nation. One love to all the Toxic Avengers. I'ma holler at you guys later. Deuces.
Embrace your anger. It gives you focus, makes you stronger. Unleash your inner fury and subscribe to the Angry Man channel. Do it. Do it now.
Spartans! What is your profession?
Tuned in
You are now tuned into
to the realest show on YouTube with your host, The Angry Man.
Yo, when that came out, I was 14, 15 years old, smoking trees like a freight train. I ain't even gonna lie. I was 14, 15, something like that, and was into a whole bunch of shit I had no business being into. But Joe, we got something serious we got to talk about. The first serious thing we got to talk about is where's the support? Where's the support at? What's up with the likes? Likes are free. Damn, likes is looking real skimpy. Looking real light over there. Let's get the likes up. Hit the Cash App and support the show. You know it's appreciated. Real talk. This show is made possible by viewers and supporters like you. Y'all already know how we do. You feel me? But we got a serious topic we got to talk about, man. And there's going to be a lot of people offended by this topic, but I really don't care, because we got to address something, man. And we've been noticing it happen more and more recently, right? So the title is Breaking the Silence, Confronting Chronic Dishonesty Among Black Women. Now, that's the politically correct way of putting it. If we keeping it all the way funky, they've been flat out lying. And now it's gotten to the point where they're not just lying, but it seems to be a trend. It seems to be a trend where they're just lying through their teeth. The moment they open their mouth, instead of telling the truth, they're just naturally prone to telling a lie. You look at all of these examples. You look at Megan Thee Stallion with the whole Tory situation. You look at a homegirl getting up on the stand. You look at this chick that was messing with Travis Rudolph, right? You look at this recent chick, Carly Russell, right? And now we got an incident with Monica. Flat out, bold-faced lie. How many of y'all seen the video or heard about the story where Monica basically got off a stage and went into the crowd because allegedly some dude assaulted a woman? Or better yet, the way Monica put it, Monica said that the dude punched the woman in the face. How many of y'all know about that story? Press 1 in the chat room if you know about that story. Nikki C said, damn, she lied. Oh, we about to expose it. We about to expose it. We about to expose all of it. Real shit. But for those of you that don't know about it, let me go ahead and pull this article up from People Magazine, right? So let's pull this article up. Let's check it out. So it says, Monica leaves stage mid-concert to defend woman in the crowd after a fight. I pray she's okay. She said, I seen him punch that lady in the face and I lost my effing temper. I apologize, y'all. The singer told her crowd after the incident. So she's quoted as saying that. She's quoted right there. Let me make sure y'all can see it in full effect. She said, I seen him punch that lady in the face and I lost my effing temper. I apologize, y'all. Right? So it says people should feel safe at concerts and Monica's going to make sure they do. Yeah, because she's a superhero. You feel me? During her set at the Riverfront Music Festival in Detroit, Michigan on Saturday, the Grammy-winning R&B singer jumped off stage mid-performance to confront a man following a fight between him and a woman in the crowd. No, don't hit her like that, said Monica, 42, according to fan film videos. Before she left the stage and walked into the crowd, you don't hit no effing lady like that. After checking out the incident, Monica returned to the stage and told fans she was triggered by the situation. I seen him punch that lady in the face and I lost my effing temper. I apologize, y'all. I apologize from the bottom of my heart. Monica spoke further on the moment Sunday in an Instagram comment on the Shade Room's post about the incident. I apologize there and I'm apologizing here for my actions, but no one would take action, she wrote. I was so triggered. I watched and she didn't appear to even know him. It appeared to be about space during a packed concert, continued the performer. He punched her with all his strength. My intentions were to prevent her from being hit again, and she wasn't, right? According to Monica's comment, going into the crowd wasn't her first thought, she added. I asked for help. It fell on deaf ears. It was like seeing my mother and an aunt be assaulted. This woman was 50 plus. I pray she's okay. A rep for the Riverfront Music Festival confirmed the incident Sunday and thanked Monica for her assistance. First and foremost, we want to extend our heartfelt gratitude to Monica for her courage and decisive intervention during an unfortunate incident at our festival. Her actions demonstrated a commitment to the safety and respect of her fans, reinforcing our belief that she is not just an extraordinary talent, but an extraordinary individual as well, said spokesman Andrus McDonald in a statement according to CBS News Detroit. We are truly saddened that an event meant to bring joy and unity to our community was marred by an act of violence. We strongly condemn any form of violence, particularly against women, and we are actively working with local law enforcement to ensure that the individual involved is held accountable. To our festival goers, the well-being and safety of our audience, artists, and staff are always our top priority. We would also like to recommend our attendees for their patience and understanding throughout this event. Your cheers of support for Monica truly embodies the spirit of our community and the music we celebrate. Now, let me say this to the fellas, to all the fellas that's watching. This is misandry at its finest. These women are using you as cannon fodder. These women are trying to prop up this victimhood agenda where they want to pretend that B-dubs all over America are being victimized. And the main person that they're pointing at is you, fellas. Now, some would ask the question, why are there so many of them lying through their teeth, right? Well, the reality is the reason why they're doing this is because the modern B-dub craves something more than air. She craves something more than food and water. She craves something more than love and admiration. She craves something more than respect and dignity. What they crave now is attention and victimhood. Attention and victimhood. Okay? And like I said, you fellas are the scapegoat. You fellas are basically the fuel for their agenda. Now, what I'm going to do, to be fair, is I'm going to play the video of Monica reacting, right? So we're going to pull up the video and I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to show you how she reacted during the concert and what she said. Let's get it.
Listen, y'all don't need that nigga around here. You want to fucking play like that. You don't need no lady like that. You get out your fucking mind. Say it. You don't need no fucking lady like that. true. Don't you end up like that. Listen. Y'all don't get that nigga up out of here. What is fucking play? Man, you ain't gonna die like that. Is you out your fucking mind? Shut up. You don't get no fucking lady like that. These fucking fuck ass niggas.
As you can hear people in the audience saying, get him the fuck up out of here, get him out of here, get him out of here, right? Now, when you look at that video and you look at the way Monica reacted, it sounds like some dude mollywopped a chick. It sounds like some dude cocked back and blah, like mollywopped somebody, right? That's what it sounded like, right? To everybody watching this right now, it sounded like what she saw was a dude haul back and mollywop, right? Right or wrong? Yo, I don't know what's going on, man. Hit the Cash App and support the show. Hit the Cash App and support the show, man. Yo, shout out to Bees Glover.
$50 boss up. Stack up and match up.
Bees Glover said, here to support my first time, but this don't make sense. What older black man going to a Monica concert to have a conflict with a woman? I've been to a few concerts and most of us guys let the ladies get in front of us so they can see everything. That's true. That's true. Now, here's the beautiful thing. The beautiful thing is somebody else recorded what happened. In fact, the recording is at the exact moment that Monica reacted and said, don't hit a woman like that. How many of y'all want to see what the guy did? Press 1 if you want to see what the guy did that was so horrible. Oh yeah, we got another angle. Let's pull up this video. As you can see, the video starts with the dude trying to hold the woman back from him. Watch this. Did you hear Monica? No. Watch. As you can see, the dude is holding her wrist, which is typically what men do when a woman is trying to assault them. He is literally holding her wrist, trying to stop her from hitting him. Then, right before Monica says no, let's go up a little bit. She hits him in his face. She hits him in his face. And he tries to swing on her, but barely catches her. But this is him. Look, he pushing her back. But this is him hitting her with all his might. Right? You even see this guy right here trying to stop her from hitting him. But listen to Monica's reaction. Listen to Monica's reaction.
Oh, wait a minute. I know. Don't like that. Listen. And I know. Don't like that. Listen.
But if you go back to the other video and look at her reaction from the other video, right?
Listen, y'all don't need that nigga out of here. You won't fucking play like that. You don't even lady like that.
You see that? You see that? She made that seem like that guy punched that woman in her face. She made it seem like that woman was just standing there minding her business and some dude just mollywopped her because it wasn't enough space. They was already in a conflict. He was already holding her wrist, trying to keep her from hitting him, and she still successfully hit him. And when he swung back, then Monica said, "No, don't do that. Don't you hit no woman like that." But check it out. If you only had the angle from Monica on the stage, what would you be thinking? If you only had the angle from Monica on the stage, what would you be thinking? Let me put a poll in the chat room. Hold on. Let me put this poll in the chat room. Let's see. Put this in the chat room. You guys answer this question for me. Did Monica lie and exaggerate to make the man look like an abuser? Now, when I first saw the incident with Monica saying whatever, right? I didn't talk about it. I saw the video a few days ago, but I didn't talk about it. And the reason why I didn't talk about it is because the way Monica reacted, it made me think that some dude just randomly punched a chick. And if that's the case, yeah, his ass do need to be thrown up out of the concert and he do need to be arrested. Now, I didn't think it was smart for her to jump down in the crowd and go down there herself. That was stupid, in my opinion. But I didn't have nothing to say about it, because if some dude is just randomly socking women in the face and shit, yeah, his ass need to be locked up. But when I saw this other video, I'm not even gonna tell you. And look, somebody in the chat room, I think Diamond said, let's see. Diamond said maybe that triggered her. Maybe that triggered something in that moment, right? Well, guess what, Diamond? When I saw the video of what he actually did, it triggered me. It triggered something in me. You know what it triggered in me? To everybody that's watching this, and I gotta point this out, I gotta say this, right? B-dubs have fought so hard for so many years to be Miss Ann that now they literally mimic the same behavior. Well, what do they call it? They call it white women tears. This type of behavior is the same type of behavior that got Emmett Till deleted. This type of behavior is the same type of behavior that's the reason why Tory Lanez is in jail right now, in prison right now. This type of behavior is the main reason why Ike Turner's whole reputation as far as rock and roll was destroyed. This type of behavior is the main reason that Travis Rudolph had to fight for his freedom recently. And it was a flat out lie. It was a flat out lie. And this concept that we have in our culture, where we believe men are supposed to just stand idly by with their hands by their side as women slap them in their face, punch them in their face, scratch and claw their face, it's bullshit. I am so sick of the black community and it's bullshit with women being able to assault men and the men just have to eat it. That shit gotta come to a stop. That shit has to come to a stop. This thing where B-dubs think that they can assault men and men are supposed to just be cool with it, that shit gotta come to a stop. It gotta come to a damn stop. Like, she stood up on that stage and flat out lied. Now, if you're not over there watching and witnessing what happened, and let's be real, that man did not punch that woman. So that quote that she has in that article is a lie. It's a flat out lie. this is amazing to me, man. Because it has gotten to the point where all they do is lie. You can't trust nothing that they say. Nothing. I went to Mr. Palmer's show the other day, right? And there was a black woman up there that was saying that the chick, Tiara Allen, that's out in Dubai, is not who everybody thinks she is. She was on Mr. Palmer's show saying that everybody's trying to paint her like a monster, and she's not. And she even went further to say, yo, the video that Mexi Marie put out, it only showed part of the story and blah, 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 whatever. And I'm just sitting there watching it. Now keep in mind, the woman that was on Mr. Palmer's show, she wasn't even there. So she had to get on the phone and call another woman that was actually there. And they're up there talking, and Mexi Marie hits me up and is like, yo, they lying. They were saying that she was asleep and she didn't see the whole thing. And she flat out told me she was watching it as everything was happening. And the only reason why she doesn't have a recording of everything happening before the dude got splashed with the soda is because she said her phone was in the room charging. So she went to go get her phone and came back and started recording. And by the time she started recording, the dude was already splashed. Now, the interesting thing is, she also said, oh, well, she didn't throw the Patron bottle. She dropped it. And then the other woman who actually got her foot cut by the Patron bottle, she came up on there and said, no, she threw it. And I'm just sitting back listening to all of this. I'm just sitting back listening. I'm sitting back listening and assessing and calculating and I'm gonna tell you what I noticed, right? I'm gonna tell you what I noticed, and I don't know if this is a key component of the situation or not, right? But I remember that Mexi Marie said while they were in Puerto Rico, her and the other chick would speak Spanish to each other because both of them are Latina. The other women are black. Now, I'm just speculating. I don't know for sure. But I find it interesting that the two Latin women were calling out the behavior of the chick, but the two black women were defending the behavior. Because me and Mr. Palmer asked a very important question, which is, what made her throw soda on that dude? Because if you look at the video, when she threw the soda on the dude was like, you know what? I'm gonna pretend that didn't happen because I ain't even like that. Now, my thing is, if this dude was wilding out, super violent, all of that shit, he wouldn't have took getting splashed with no soda that way, right? So, like, I don't know. All I know is this, because I wasn't there to see everything that happened, so I can't speculate on what happened before the video or whatever, right? But one thing I know for certain, right? I know how B-dubs operate. I know how they operate. And the one thing I know for sure is that they gonna stick with each other through thick and thin. They will uphold each other in a lie. And they will make it seem as if they're the victims when they're the aggressor. Just like this situation right here, where Monica's pretending that that woman is the victim when she's obviously the aggressor in the other video angle. Diamond said most B-dubs. Now let's talk about that for a second, right? Let's talk about that for a second. Let's address that for a second, right? I want to ask all of the fellas something, right? And I'm not saying this is what Diamond is doing. I'm just saying in general, right? So to all the fellas, I want to ask you if you notice a phenomenon, right? Because I'm gonna tell you the truth. It's getting to the point where it's not safe for you to even be around B-dubs. It's getting to that point. It's getting to that point. It's getting to that point. Because any type of altercation, any type of incident, any type of goofy shit that happens, you're gonna get blamed for it. It's just like that Shanquilla Robinson situation. Even though it was two women that assaulted her, one we saw on video, the other one we didn't see, people were still trying to figure out a way to blame the men for what happened, right? And I'm gonna tell you something right now. You could not pay me no amount of money to go on a travel, to go on a trip with a travel group. There's no fucking way. There's no way. There's no way you could pay me to do that. I wouldn't dare. But let me ask you fellas this question. And you tell me if I'm lying. You tell me if this isn't accurate. And by the way, support the show. Where the supporters at, man? I hit 500K and the supporters disappeared. What's going on, man? Shout out to Edgar, appreciate you. Shout out to Fronte United. He said appreciate you, bro. Shout out to JC. Shout out to Benjamin. Shout out to Travis. He said much love, AM on your left. Appreciate you. Shout out to Tall. He said cramming for a test tomorrow. Catch the show later. Appreciate you. Shout out to D Prez. Shout out to Moy. He said thanks for always playing New Jack Swing. Appreciate y'all. I don't know what's going on, man. Usually we have way more supporters at this point in the show. Shout out to DeAndre. He said, I appreciate what you do on your platform. Appreciate you. Yeah, man, we got to expose this shit. Cats don't realize we doing God's work over here. Real talk. Shout out to Rashad. Because they're trying to paint a picture of black men, and I'm sick of it, man. And the reason why is because they're trying to hold on to the myth. They're trying to hold on to the propaganda about black men. You feel me? And now black men are trying to move more carefully. So now they're just fabricating shit. Now they're just trying to make shit up. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, there's a lot of people hate watching because we got 933 people in here and we only got 704 likes. That means we got about 200 and some people. We got about 200 and some people, right? That's hate watching. And yeah, that's a fact, J1. That poor girl lost her life and ain't nobody gonna get prosecuted because it happened in Mexico and it was women that did it. That poor girl lost her life and nobody's gonna get prosecuted because it happened in Mexico and it was women that did it. You could bet your bottom dollar that if it was one of them dudes that did it, they'd be rotting in a Mexican jail right now. They'd be rotting in the Mexican jail right now. Shout out to Curtis. Shout out to Focus. Shout out to Podcasting with Jay. He said sending the ties for the show. Shout out to SKC. He said support, been a while, but congrats on the 500K. Appreciate you. Let me get to my question, right? I want you fellas to answer this for me. And any woman that's watching this that disagrees with this, any woman that's watching that disagrees with what I'm about to say, you're more than welcome to come up and challenge what I'm saying, and I will drop the link for you. So, fellas, this is what I have observed when it comes to B-dubs that are bad actors. In other words, the ratchet, dysfunctional, crazy, disrespectful, degenerate, trifling types, right? Whenever those women are showing out, other women either do one of two things. They either condone it by defending it, or they ignore it. Correct me if I'm wrong. When they see these ratchet chicks turn up, the quote unquote good women will look the other way. That ain't none of my business. The women that are like them will defend it and even lie for them to make it seem like they didn't do anything wrong. Now, let me break something down for y'all. Let me break something down for y'all so that you can understand the culture of these spaces up here. Shout out to Curtis. Shout out to King V. He says salute AM. Let me break down what goes on in these spaces. Have you guys noticed that a lot of the guys in these spaces, they do not make any distinctions between the women? Have y'all noticed that? Have y'all noticed that? Shout out to Diamond Rose. Said, congratulations, excellent, phenomenally black. Appreciate you, Diamond. But just answer that question for me, you guys. Have you noticed that the men in these spaces, they don't make any distinctions? When they talk about the B-dub, they say all of them. They say all of them. In fact, they get angry with me when I don't say all of them. Do you want to know why they do that? You want to know why they do that? Press 1 if you want to know why they do that, because I can break it down for you. Press 1 if you want to know why they do that. Press 1 if you want to know why the men in these spaces that really go hard in the paint, why they say all women. The reason why they say all women is because they understand that more often than not, women are complicit in other women's bad behavior. That's why. They understand that not all of y'all are operating like that, but they view you as accomplices because you don't check them. You don't call them out. Now, what does complicit mean? Does everybody in here know what complicit means? You know what? I'm gonna pretend that we don't know what complicit means. Let me pull up the definition of complicit. Complicity. It is the state of being involved with others in an illegal activity or wrongdoing, right? So basically the way the fellas view it, right? It says complicity is the participation in a completed criminal act of an accomplice, a partner in the crime who aids or encourages other perpetrators of that crime and who shared with them an intent to act. Like, look, this is what the fellas look at. In their mind, they view it like this. If you stand by and you watch and you don't have nothing to say about what the other women do when they're doing wrong, you're complicit. You may as well be an accomplice. You may as well be involved in the behavior. Now, why is this? The reason why is because the men in these spaces, they're not going to be complicit with a dude being a deadbeat dad. They're not going to be complicit with a dude being an abuser. The men will call the other men out on their bullshit more often than not. But what we're noticing with the women is the women belong to a sisterhood. And look, I'm gonna stop sugarcoating it. I'm gonna stop sugarcoating it. Let me break it down like this. And I hate to have to do this because it's gonna be really offensive. Y'all want me to say it? Y'all want me to say it? Y'all want me to say it? And I'm probably the only one that has pointed out this concept. Maybe, I'm not sure. Let me put it to you like this. You notice how we live in America, and for the most part, Black people have had to deal with prejudice, bias, bigotry, and all of that, right? Now, the reason why pro-Blacks will get angry with you when you say that not all non-Black people are racist. The reason why pro-blacks will say that to you. So if you say, well, look, my friend Chad isn't racist. I've known him my whole life and he's not racist. If you say that to a pro-black person, what they're gonna say to you is that don't matter. Now, the logic behind why they're saying that that doesn't matter is because they believe that even the guys, the Chads that aren't racist, meaning they're not in the act of being racist, they're not saying racist things, they're not doing racist things, they look the other way when other people are. And the logic is that they look the other way when other people are is because they don't want to be ostracized from the group, or they benefit from the system of quote unquote racism, right? And that's not my logic. That's the logic of most pro-black people, right? This is the same thing that B-dubs do. B-dubs have their own form of racism, and it runs parallel to racism, right? But instead of a person pretending that they're superior because of their skin tone, these chicks are pretending to be superior because of their gender, right? And because of their gender, they get a certain benefit, the same way pro-blacks claim that whites get a certain benefit, right? So the same way that there's white privilege, there's black female privilege, right? And what's happening is, if you notice, whenever you bring up racism, a non-black person will be like, oh, here we go with the race card. Oh, y'all exaggerating. Racism isn't the way it used to be. It ain't that bad. Y'all just trying to play the victim. Do you notice this is the same thing they do when a black man calls out the behavior of a black woman? When you point out the behavior of a black woman, everybody on the freaking panel, everybody in the room is like, oh, here you go. Here we go. Why we always got to talk about this? You just want to keep a fight going between the men and the women. Do you realize that all of that, do you realize that this whole thing that's going on right now with B-dubs and their behavior and them pretending like the men are just exaggerating and the men are just hating on them, do you realize that shit mimics racism perfectly? Do you realize that? Do you realize that? It mimics racism perfectly. The reason why racism is such a dangerous ideology and such a pervasive idea is because you can't prove it. You can't prove it. Now, there are occasions where somebody blatantly does something and you can say, yep, that's racism. But even in those situations, there can be, it's kind of like the situation with the black dude that was running down that neighborhood in Georgia and he went into that abandoned house. and them 3 white guys came through there in their truck and they ended up shooting them, right? Now, everybody can look at that and say, oh, that was racism. But those 3 guys can turn around and say, well, no, we wasn't doing that because he was black. We was doing that because we thought he was a criminal. Now, we can sit back all day and say, no, that was racism. But how do you prove that definitively? Aside from somebody blatantly saying, I'm racist, how do you prove that? And it's the same thing with these chicks' hatred for brothers. You can't definitively prove it. Because the same way during the Jim Crow era, Jim Crow dudes used propaganda to justify why they were doing what they were doing. In other words, they didn't want brothers, black people in their neighborhood because black people were more prone to crime. Black people were sexually perverse and was just looking to assault women, and you know, all of these lies. Do you realize they're doing the same thing to you, but in a different way? The same way back in the day, they had statistics and pseudoscience to prove that brothers were more savage, more aggressive, more this, more that. What are the B-dubs doing today? Oh, every 5 hours, a B-dub is being deleted by a black man. That shit is propaganda. It's not even true. Those numbers don't even add up. But you hear them saying it over and over again. Why are they saying it over and over again? So they can justify the treatment of you. So they can justify all of the messed up things they do to you. It's the same shit. It's the same crap. I'll even take it a step further. I'll even take it a step further just to show you how real it is. During the Jim Crow era, if a white guy hauled off and bust a black dude upside his head, did that black dude get to hit him back? And if he did hit him back, what happened? Wasn't he treated like he was the aggressor and wasn't defending himself? Wouldn't he be locked up instead of the person assaulting him? See, the problem is you're conditioned. And I'm not even saying that you're conditioned to accept mistreatment from the B-dub. No, what I'm saying to you is you're conditioned based upon racism. In other words, you have been conditioned for so long, socialized for so long, to believe that the only way a person can be prejudiced towards you is if they have a different skin tone. You don't think it's possible for a person to be prejudiced towards you based upon a different criteria other than race or skin tone. See, you don't think that they're being prejudiced to you because they're the same color as you or they come from the same race as you. It never crossed your mind that they're being prejudiced towards you because you're a different gender. I'll take it a step further. Didn't they back in the day justify the mistreatment of black folk? In other words, why are you complaining about your mistreatment? You need to just accept it. This is why whenever the argument about reproductive rights come up, the women will say, well, that man didn't have to have sex with that woman. That man didn't have to hit it raw, right? And I would say, well, she allowed him to have sex with her. Oh, well, that don't matter. It take two to tango. That don't matter. And I'll say it does matter, because at the end of the day, she allowed him to have sex with her. And yes, even though he had sex with her, she has all the rights in that situation, which means that she can determine whether she's going to have the child or not. And there's no penalty for her either way. If she decides not to have the child, she don't have to have the child. With the man, he has no choice. If she decides to have that child, he's going to have to support that child financially, even if he didn't want a child. Or if he does want the child and she decides she doesn't want it, he still don't have no choice, right? So whenever we have this argument, right, I always say this. I always say the man doesn't have reproductive rights, but the woman does, and that's not fair, right? And they say, well, that's just the way it is. He shouldn't have had sex with her, or he shouldn't have had sex with her raw. If we know the law is on her side, if we know that she can have the kid or not have the kid, and she's in the better position, the man should be smart enough not to have sex with her. That's the argument.
Dang.
And every time that argument is raised by the women, this is what I say to them. I say, well, let me ask you this.